Hello, hello, hello. We should be live, I think. Hopefully, probably, maybe. Hopefully, probably, maybe. Okay, I think we're good. Volume and everything all good? Or am I just like way too quiet or something? We have zero idea. As per usual, I guess, at this point. Um, what character to draw? So, question. Go ahead, what's up? I'm gonna be drawing 2 more lemons before. How can I submit my OC? Also, do I have a Discord server? Yeah, I would do it in the Discord server. Um, that's probably the easiest way, honestly. I guess you could send it to me in an email too, but normally I just like look through the server and be like, oh, this one looks cool, so we're gonna be uh, going with that one. So usually if I like, I mean, usually I'm pretty unprepared, so I don't know which one I'm doing beforehand, which is probably something that should change, but typically that's what goes down. So if I can just scroll it, I mean, like at work or something, I can think of some ideas. Yeah, we're gonna be drawing 2 more lemons because that's what the reference has. Hopefully, kind of warm up. I was thinking like this character or this one. That's the two I'm in between. I have 2 different. We're basically just gonna see whichever one looks better. Like after we do get a sketch working, and kind of go from there. How's the day going? We're doing pretty good. How about you? Are you chilling? We're about to crack a little monster action, actually. So, I actually ordered 6 black monster. It's like a new flavor, and they were like $5 per can, which is kind of already a scam. And they now got delayed another 3 weeks. So, I don't know where they're coming from. But I bought them off Walmart, so they couldn't have been like passed off a ladder at work. Yeah, that's not. You know, hey, bud, you're supposed to stay on the ladders, actually. Are you getting mean workers' comp for that, or are you like actually crippled? I crippled myself recently too. I destroyed my knee, but we're actually better now, for the most part. Just join the Discord. Let's go. I'm waving. I'm waving. Yeah, so basically, for me, it's no more squats for the foreseeable future. My squat max is cooked. Hey Lexi, how's it going? Yo Nick, are you off this weekend? Because we should definitely do something. I also got my dad hooked on Monster. It's recent development, and he was complaining to me today how they are expensive. So it's actually pretty peak. I did find out that his work, they stock like this fridge in their break room, and each monster's 50 cents, which is kind of like that's generational prices. Doing good. I was aiming earlier. Hope you're well. I'm doing pretty good. You always get the weekends off, bro. Bro has an actual good job. What the hell? I'm like 2 on, 1 off usually for weekends. So, but yeah, Rayla, if you want to just toss it in the OC showcase, that's usually where like art also works. It doesn't really. It's not like a strict rule, you know. It's pretty laid back, the whole vibe of the surfer. So I wouldn't really worry about, unless you're being like a psycho, having any issues with anyone. Most of the people there are chill. So I also hang out in like just the voice call sometimes, or pretty often, I guess. So you can probably just see me play web fishing or something. Yeah, also, I was doing a little scrolling last night and I saw a chain on TikTok Shop. So I bought it because it was like 20 bucks. So we're going to see. I feel like it's going to be kind of buns, but I mean, it, I was like, the price, like my friend got one off of TikTok Shop and it's actually like, I mean, I'm not going to say it's the best design thing ever in the world, but like it do be, it's a chain, you know. It's just stainless. It's not like actual silver. So I don't know if that means like Aura loss or something, but easy $20 for me. Yeah. No, this one guy, he had a discount code and I was like, I'm doing this 100%. Because it was like, it was the TikTok doom scroll of after I lost like 7 Clash Royale games in a row. Lost about 5,000 trophies. And I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go on TikTok now. And I'm like, chain. I think I'll buy it. Yeah, it's not going to get here to like the end of the month though. So I'll probably forget that I bought it and then it'll come in and I'll be like, oh, I have a chain now. I also bought like some beaters, but I don't know like how to size them because I've never worn one. So I just like assumed that one size up was good. Maybe I just bought a dress by accident. That's what happened last time. Because like my brother bought some and they were probably like almost down to his knees, I'd say. It's like if we're trying to serve tea, how am I supposed to do that in a dress? A tank top dress. Oh, really? You're kind of cooking with some of these. I'm just opening up the OC showcase, but yeah, you're on a roll. We'll probably get to some of these, honestly. Does it say anything? Just a silver chain. Let me pull up an image, as they call it. I can just draw it. I don't know what I'm thinking. Okay, it's the style that's like, it's a little wider, and they're like this. I don't know what the actual type is called, but they're flat, and they're like wider like this. I don't know if it is called like a Cuban link or something. I know my friend has like an actual Cuban link and I like it. I don't know if that's what this is or if that's like a different thing. I'm not really a dripologist. I don't know these things that well. I was gonna ask my brother, but he has like old ones, so it's like I'm not balling like that. I'm not buying an actual chain that's like worth anything. Yeah, it should be good. Nick, if you remember Devin, he's the one I was talking about. He got one. Yeah, but his is like, I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it's like good enough to where, you know, it's like that middle ground of like, it's not complete landfill slop, but it's not like S tier, which is fine. We're not looking for S tier. My wallet can't afford S tier. Because I was looking at like actual silver ones, and they were minimum like $300. Because I tried on like an 18-inch one because I was like, I guess the common size. I don't know. And it was like a choker, and I was like, well, I'm not doing that. I'm like, I'm not trying to be like an absolute badass aura farmer and have it like, so this is me, right? Like the 18-inch was like this, and then I was like, okay, I have a 22, so I'm hoping it's I just bought the 20. It's a 22-inch, the one that I bought. Oh my god. And I'm hoping it's just like this. That's ideal. Maybe my horrible posture will make it sit like really badly, but we'll have to. We're not there yet, so. Also caved in the Echo Beater ads. Finally got one. I bought one, and I hope it's good. They told me to size up, so I just got an XL, and I figured that should be fine. I've never worn one, so I feel like I might feel like a little bit of a slut, you know? Because I'm already told I kind of dress like a slut. Or a man whore, that's what it was. But it's like, I don't know. I don't see it. I think I have like a homeless fit going on. Like that kind of aesthetic, but I guess I'm wrong. Plus aura, exactly. It's like I'm trying to aura farm while doing like 15 pounds on dumbbell lateral raises, you know? And now we actually I have to, oh my, we got a bad stutter going on today. Gee, Jesus, oh my lord. Also, it's not official yet, but we might be doing art for a little video juego, a little video game action. But we'll have to see. We'll have to wait. Nothing's signed. We were just talking today, but that should be pretty good. So you guys will have to like actually plug it, so then it makes me look good. But I'm gonna wait to say the name until like we actually talk again. So. We're gonna have an amazingly, horribly low hourly rate, but that's because I don't know how to price things, so it's a skill diff on my end. See, and I think I want to go. I think I'd rather do this character, to be honest. We can. I just see potential, right? This one would be cool. I feel like we need a full background though for Miss Mary Jane, you know? I don't remember. Let me see if I can grab the name for that one. I don't want to be like an ass. Yeah, I think I've drawn like most of the characters in the Discord, so we're gonna have to like branch out. Or come up with a unique idea, but I don't know if we're ever gonna do that, so. Okay, there was no name. That's chill. Who needs names? Oh, actually, I'll just draw my sketch. How about that? I'll show my sketch of the potential video juego stuff. See that? See that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think we're going to do her next. I want to do a full background for this one because I feel like a scene would look better than like just a portrait. And I feel like this one works better in a portrait because we only have a portrait. So that's all we got. So here's a little sketch for potential video juego though. So we got Big Bro and I forgot their relation. They're either like lovers or siblings, but they're mutually exclusive, so it's not gonna be one of those. Should be cool. Should be cool. Trying to think if I. Oh, we're not even sketching in black. I was like, this is looking weird. Yeah, I like to do my doodles in like a dark brown, but I actually sketch in black. I don't think there's an actual difference, to be honest. But, I mean, maybe my brain says something else. I had this issue earlier today where, I mean, I was supposed to be doing schoolwork, right? So, like, I wasn't doing schoolwork. I was actually drawing, and I couldn't get the eyes right. And this was the first time in a while. And it was on paper, so, like, I just totally just eviscerated that poor piece of paper. And I think the eyes still look bad, too. It was just on, like, a sketch in my sketchbook, which nobody will ever see. So it's like, I don't even know why I care. And also it made me like almost late to work. So I'm like, it's just the trio of, I think, just bad decisions. I don't know. Okay, we're doing the thing again where the eyes are way too far apart, so we're gonna have to chill that. Chill out on that. And I want to try having more detail in the nose area. Someone did point it out that, and I don't know how much of this is like a stylistic thing or not, but it's like very unpolished, you know? I feel like that's just a skill issue thing. But like, I don't want to be like coping this, like, oh my god, I know my art's ass, but I think it's just the style. No, it's my style. It's a stylistic choice, trust me. Meanwhile, I just don't know how to draw. I don't want to be that guy, so. We're gonna shrink Mr. Head down. I'm just gonna erase that, actually. Almost every time without fail, I get the head size wrong. I actually just did it again, so that's cool. Wait, it's a downward angle. So it'd be like... That looks... I'm not gonna say an adjective, I think. I'm just gonna say it looks like a something. I do feel like drawing on paper has like made me better at drawing though. I don't know if that's like an actual thing. Like it could just be placebo, but I feel like everything else goes like smoother the more that I draw on paper. So I've been doing most of my practice on paper for really no reason other than I'm too lazy to turn my laptop on most of the time. So, because it's like a process, I have to click like 5 buttons. I have to be like, well, because I have to turn the laptop on. They gotta wait 15 hours. And then I gotta turn my monitors on. And that's where you lose me. Pencil to paper hits different. I feel like, honestly, yeah. It's just like, it's so easy too. It's like you just walk over and just start making some bad drawings. And like on digital, it's like you have to, there's like a barrier to entry of, I could just leave my laptop on. I'm actually just realizing that now. I could just never turn it off. We might actually have to do that. I'm just looking at this. I can't say I'm messing with it too much. We need to do some tweaking. Some major rearranging here. Okay, I need to actually think about what pose we're doing. Let's rotate Mr. Head around. Okay. So, she has a cool earring right here, right? So I feel like we kind of need to include that a little bit. So... Okay, the head tilt does make sense. Because I didn't want like the bangs to cover the earring. Because I feel like that's kind of like, bro. I also find that some of my pencil sketches turn out so much better than digital. Especially the ones in random sticky notes. Exactly. I've been, because all my school is online, so it's like I don't have any actual physical homework, which that's kind of blows, because I'm not gonna lie, the homework sketches it's probably like the only benefit mentally to me to be in like an in-person school, but it's like I'm missing out on those. And then I got 2 sketchbooks, and I think we're at the pace of like a sketchbook a month, which that could be pretty cool. I kind of want to have like a wall of sketchbooks. I just have like a ton of them. And then like a termite will just eat them or something. And we'll just call it a day and cry probably. I feel like it's cool to have like a ton of full sketchbooks. Because I mean, I normally just draw in like a file and then delete the file. Like if I'm just doodling. But it's like then how are you supposed to flex on all the homies? If your proof's gone. Because then I can just be like, oh, I draw 9,000 hours a week. But there's no proof. And I'm still bad at drawing. So it's like, dude. I feel like she looks too happy. We need to make her more angry. We could make her be like, what the hell? That's the wrong expression here. Dude, she looks too nice right now. She's supposed to be angry and like badass. I do that. I have a tendency to just make them cute instead of like whatever they're supposed to be. Which like it's cool sometimes, but it's like, dude, I'm trying to like make some badass baddie. I'm not trying to make just some cutie again. So that's all I do. Oh, I should check. See, okay, so Lil Baby. I don't know if okay, this is a completely different topic. So Lil Baby was supposed to drop today. Okay, he did not drop. Okay, that's super cool. How did they do that? Hopefully he drops at midnight, and I'm just like absolutely coping. I want the new album. I think it was supposed to be called like I think it's called like The Leaks or something. So I actually know nothing about the album or like what's gonna be in it. I just saw on TikTok some dude was like, Lil Baby album dropping tonight, and I was like, okay, I trust you. There's no Lil Baby album. Dude, this neck is not the neck's not necking right now. See, Ochi's got some eye bags going. She's got like, oh, we could give her the Itachi lines. That'd be badass. Or Mangekyo Sharingan too. Shh. I found that I have the Itachi lines too. That's probably from staying up late drawing like almost every night, I would think. I think it is kind of funny how he just stole the just eye bag lines essentially, just universally. They're just like, oh, that's Itachi lines now. Yeah, I know that's from Itachi only. Let's see here. I'm gonna try and speedrun Mr. Sketch. I usually take way too long sketching, so I'm not doing that. Much clearer to call them Itachi lines. I feel like it, yeah. Because it's like, no, it's not just for me being terminally up every night. It's actually because I'm cosplaying Itachi. I'm just getting myself prepared. We're gonna need a we're doing one of these maneuvers where we just like carpet bomb her face of all detail and revisit that later. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I'm drawing and it's like the face is looking shitty, I just can't move on from it. So I usually just like carpet bomb it and then forget about it. Usually it's still can't draw it by the time we get around to it, but at least we like procrastinate a little bit. And she's kind of dripped out. She got like a suit going on, so can't say I've ever worn one. So, because I don't know a single occasion that like would require a suit besides just getting married. Like ever. Even like interviews, usually it's just like the Midwest drip is just a collared shirt. Maybe khaki. Like a collar shirt khakis is kind of dripped out here. I feel like any more than that and you're being like performative. It's like, hold on a minute, buddy. What are you trying to do here? Let's see. I wanted to show the Siggy. But like, I have a reference for the hand and I think it's like one of the hardest poses I could have chosen. I should just pick up smoking so I can learn how to draw hands better. I think that's the move. Okay, so let's use our heads for a second here. So this finger is going over. This finger is going kind of like popping one of these maneuvers. And we're just gonna do one of those. We'll restart that. Things got a little messy pretty quick here. Okay, so we do this, and we do this, and we go... And like, I know the hand position is horribly wrong, but we ignore that. We'll fix that later. We probably won't fix it later. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Let's see. So we pop one of these. I think I chose like the worst reference right now. We're going back to Pinterest. We're gonna see if we can find something a little better. Because like it's so blurry. Oh, my Pinterest is kind of failing me right now. Well, let's keep crying and see if something works out. Let's just do that. Can maybe try using a pencil to imitate the cigarette IRL. Truth. I'll use my pen. The pose does make sense. It does hold the pen. Alright, I think it's just time for me to stop whining and actually just draw the thing, honestly. So that's that. I say while fixing the hand. Okay, so. Someone asked if he's Catholic. Someone asked if you're Catholic. Well, you're going to hell anyway, so it's like. Someone upload a how to download Krita video. I have always called it Krita. Not gonna lie. I'll say it. I'll be the one. In my mind, it's always been Krita. And I don't know if that's just my American sensibilities destroying how I pronounce words or what. But it worked. It's just what it is. And then we can hide this finger being messed up by adding another finger. Let me see. I know a game like that. I believe in hell just to condemn you there. Okay. Well, it looks like someone's getting unmodded. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that? And you open the stream. Huh. Now your account's neutered. There you go. Have fun. You can't go on a banning rampage. We love being a corporate hitter. Exactly. That's the thing. Okay, I'm erasing this again. We're just not... We're switching that up. We're doing a different hand pose. I don't need none of these badass hand poses. I just need some... Okay, hand holding Siggy. We're going to Pinterest again. Dude, why are all these poses hard? I want something easy. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I don't know how much of the body we want to show, but I feel like if we pop one of these movers out, and she's like holding it up, I think that could be cool. Executive decision, that's what we're doing. That's kind of like mob boss vibes, which is what we want. Where's Siggy up? Siggy's up. I say I was looking for a reference. I'm actually not using a reference right now. I found some, but like they were very much not what I was looking for, so. And I didn't want to continue scrolling. So I feel like doom scrolling Pinterest on stream is not really what we want, you know. Not gonna lie, the no reference is biting me in the ass again. Let's put Siggy that way. She got like the Marlboro Red 100 is what she's got. So my brother reserves his boat cigarettes. He says he only smokes while he's on a boat, but he fishes every night. So I think he's just addicted to cigarettes. I think that's what that means, right? actually my coworker does the same thing. He's like, yeah, only smoke when I drink and only drink when I play games. I was like, okay, so if you play 15 hours of RuneScape every day, basic math tells me you're smoking and drinking all that. Okay. Not trying to be Silent Sam over here, but I gotta kind of lock in for this hand right now. Normally they don't kick my ass like this, but this one is... This might be a no-hand day. And that's the thing, I was drawing hands earlier. You know it's bad because like the line art just keeps on getting thicker and thicker. Okay, we're erasing the rest of the fingers again. Oh, this might just be drawing a hand stream, not really drawing a character. Hand pose is changing again. We're gonna ignore the hand until the very end. Official, a new executive decision here. I can't be stuck on the hand when there's literally no other character, like other part of the character, so. I think the straight top of the eyes too is the move here. Usually if like the character is not so happy with themselves, that's the one you go with. Okay, now she's depressed. Oh my gosh, we're trying to make a badass here, not someone who wants to blow their head off. Okay, we need to regroup. I'm gonna open some of my old drawings. I need to get like, I don't remember how I draw eyes, I think. I'm just getting flashbanged here. Sorry you're late. Oh, you're good. You didn't miss out on it. We've been drawing a hand for 40 minutes. Okay. Oh, no, my dog's scratching in my door. Okay, I'll be back. I need to let my dog in. Okay, we're so back. He can lick the floor now. That's what he's gonna be doing. I don't know why, but that's what he likes to do. So. Okay, here. Huh. I'm telling you, this sketch is not going too smoothly. I'll be honest here. Normally, I would say normally we don't struggle, but that's actually just a lie. Okay, and now the eyes are humongous. So we need to pop a little shrinkage on those. How was work today? It was very, very, very boring. It's actually nice out, so nobody wants to do anything. So I am just, I was just like moving stuff to the front of shelves and then pushing it to the back of the shelf and then moving it back to the front. It's actually a good meta because people think you're doing stuff and I'm actually not doing anything. Yeah, I was gonna go to the gym after, and then I was like, oh wait, they close at 7. Which is, they're like, oh, it's winter hours. Or no, it's summer hours. And I was like, why are summer hours shorter? Wouldn't they be longer? Because it's like a gym. You'd think, like, I mean, it'd even be 24/7, but no. We can't have that. We'd be too powerful. I'm gonna give her the... I'm just minimizing every window. On accident. So... That's what I thought, is like, you would think, oh, maybe instead of closing at 8, which is already kind of crazy, close maybe at 9 or 10 like they used to, but no. I th I hope they go back to it soon, because it kind of blows to be like, oh, I get off work at like 6, and I mean, you're scheduled to get off work at 6, right? But like, you're not leaving at 6. So it's like, okay, we're now not going to the gym. Officially, we've been banned. It is still shit. Yeah, exactly. It's like, I don't know. I'm confused because I'm like, it's busy the whole time. I'm like, oh my gosh. Because they also have like it's a YMCA, right? So it's like they have like a pool and a basketball gym and all that stuff. So it's like, there's stuff to do. So it's like, there's always people there. I'm like, there's no way you're hurting on money because you just raised the. So you just raised the price for the subscription. So it's like, for the membership. So I'm like, bro. Yeah, but the weird thing is, like, they used to be 24/7, so I don't really. Over here is also 7. Okay, so it's just a. I thought it was just like my gym. I didn't know it was all of them. Does yours still have a 24/7 area or no? Hey Gray, how's it going? Cause yeah, mine like they took the 24/7 area away too, and well, okay, what they did is they didn't take it away. They like made like a dedicated weight room, but it's also not 24/7. But I'm like, wouldn't it not matter? Because like nobody's stealing a bench press. You can't even fit it. You can't fit any of the stuff through the door. So I'm like, I don't understand. Yeah, exactly. And for me, there isn't any time, but it's like kind of shitty. It's like mostly just cardio stuff. There's not a Planet Fitness, so it's like, I don't. I mean, I'd probably go to Planet, honestly. It seems. I mean, I've been in one before, and it seemed perfectly fine. It's like if Sam Sulek can go in and get absolutely yoinked, I can go in and get yoinked too. You know, it's like one of those things. It's also not like powerlifting or anything, so it's like I don't care about. Like I don't really do deadlift like I probably should, or like I can't really do squats right now. So it's like Planet Fitness is actually good. I wanted to be a hater at first. Yeah, like I thought, you know the so one Australian guy on YouTube who's like, this guy fell off, and he did that with Planet Fitness, and I was like, you're just saying that they give you free pizza on Fridays? Like that's kind of sick, no? It's like you don't have to eat it. Like that was the only concern, was like, you can't scream in the gym, which I understand both sides of that argument. And then they're also like, I actually don't think the rules are any different than the YMCA though. So it's like, oh, just Minecrafting and chilling. That's the move, honestly. Yeah, free pizza Fridays. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it would suck like right now because like it's like, okay, I'm on a cut, right? So it's like can't have anything fun for food. I was like, you should also just have the discipline to not eat it. Pepperoni pizza hit protein goals. Yeah, I wish it was like pizza had anywhere near the amount of protein. Because like for me, it's like, okay, so we're on a cut and I have to hit like at least like bare minimum 150 grams a day. It's like your whole calorie limit right there. I think I'm just gonna have to resign myself to the fact that we made her cute again on accident. We might just have to do like a redemption later. Although I did find the brand Rise protein powder. It's like the only stuff that doesn't taste like rotten milk, you know? It's actually good tasting, and you can actually have it with water and not want to just do unspeakable things. Because some of that stuff, it's like, I want to gag based on how it smells. It's horrible. I don't know if it is like whey is the... Because one of them is like, it smells like milk because it's like a milk derivative, isn't it? Or am I just like... I'm not a scientist. I think this is out of my wheelhouse. But I feel like I don't know. And also, okay, side note too, but it's like it actually tastes like the flavors. Like there is a cosmic brownie one, and like it tastes exactly like cosmic brownies. So a slice of pepperoni pizza typically has 10 to 15 grams of protein. Yeah, it's also like 9,000 calories though. Off topic, gonna hate birthdays. This is my brother's birth a week ago, but when I tell you I slammed that cake, dude, I did that because for my family, from my sister to me to my dad to my mom, there's a week in between each birthday. So it's like for a bit there, luckily, I was like, okay, I am cutting heavy quotations, because it's like, okay, I absolutely destroy this giant cake. Wait 5 days, there's another one. It just respawns, and I'm like, time to get back to work. Okay. Yeah, no, it's like, oh hey, how's it going? Yeah, and it's, I mean, cake, like, it's not that bad. Like, it's not good, but it's not like the worst thing in the world to like eat, right? But I mean, when you're having that many, and it's like, what are you gonna do? Not eat it? And then it goes bad, and then I feel like this is probably just my excuse to eat like a fat ass, but I feel like I don't like wasting food, right? So it's like I'll just eat it because nobody in my house finishes containers. So it's like it's just like a little over what you want to eat is left in everything. And I'm like, I don't want to throw it away, but I also don't have the calories to eat it. It's like I guess I'll just do 10 extra minutes on the and like run 10 extra minutes a day. Which yeah, exactly. It's like it is nice if you're trying to bulk and be like, okay, I'm just gonna eat everything I see. I got a little carried away last time, I'm not gonna lie. So we're paying for that right now. Yeah, also completely different topic. Um, Actually, ChatGPT is like pretty good at analyzing art if you want critiques. Because I did that with my portfolio. Because I was like, okay, where are we at? You know, like I don't know. I'm not the best at critiquing myself fairly. So it's like, I'll ask this AI, and I asked it, and it was like, gave me actual actionable critiques, and it was like actually kind of sick. But yeah, and then I like did the critiques, and it was like they actually worked. I was like, hold on a minute. I don't know where it got that information. I like knowing how AI works, like or LLMs, like knowing how they work vaguely. I don't understand how it does the art critique thing. It's definitely over my head, so I'll just give up. I'll just say it's magic. Good reason no one was gonna eat it. Trust. I almost finished 2 pizzas by myself. There's 12 people, dude. Absolute glutton. I've been known to do that too. We have these pizzas at work. They're called Romas, and they're like decent size, but they're only like 700 cal for the whole thing. So it's like, worst case, I slammed 2 of those, and I still got like 600 calories left. You know, and they're like $1. They're like they kind of taste and look like cardboard, but I don't care. I've recently also discovered like just buying pita bread and making like a kind of shitty pizza out of that. And it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not good for you by any stretch of the imagination, but it's like it's not quite sea poison, so it's like it's okay, you know. It's like if that's your little treat meal after 6 weeks of good dieting, that's chill. You're chilling. I've been trying to chill out on the ice cream though, because that's also another thing. I'm an enjoyer, and I've been known to mess up some. I'm kind of like the type of person where it's like, if you, I like the whole container. So it's like if I buy a pint, I'm eating the entire pint. Another off topic. I saw my dog on Discord. Yeah, no, I don't know why. I didn't know how common licking everything was, because he's the only one we've had who just licks everything. He's doing it right now. He's licking his dog. Like, he'll do it until he falls asleep. He'll wake up and then move to a different spot and just rinse and repeat. All day. For like 16 years. Yeah, and he'll sit for hours. Exactly. And by that by itself, it's still kind of already gross. But it's like, no, and then it's like I see him eat his own shit. And then he goes and tries to lick my bed. And I'm like, no, you're not doing this, bud. You're getting evacuated. And also, he's old, so like I need to pick him up and put him on my bed. And then he starts immediately licking my pillows. And I'm like, dude, what are we supposed to do? Your cat does that? I've never had a cat that do that. Although I don't have inside cats though, so maybe that's like something else. Yeah, like he'll fall asleep, wake up, lick something. He figured out how to open the cabinet door recently to eat the garbage, so he'll attempt to do that, and then he'll just rinse and repeat all day. Tell you what, respect the hustle. Because, I mean, I don't got motion like that. But still, it's like, dude. And it must be good enough to just constantly get yelled at and sprayed with water. Because he'll just take the punishment now. He used to, like, try and hide it, and now, like, if you're in the kitchen with him, he'll just walk over, try and eat the garbage. Like, and he'll, like, look at you, and then immediately just go, like, okay, I'm gonna eat the garbage now, thank you. Oh, your kitten licks the floor. That's kind of crazy, actually, because I think my dog licks stuff where food or a human has been. Because he'll do that with like towels too, like he'll roll in towels and stuff. But I don't know like the correlation between that and like any survival instincts, because I just don't know. He must just be like kind of a gross glutton from the factory, and then even with the domestication patch, like he's still kind of cringe. See, that's probably should be good enough to move on to some color. I'm not trying to be up crazy late tonight, because I still kind of gotta do some homework after this, so catches mice, puts them in the bathtub, and then get away when he's bored. Dude, the kid's a menace. I'm gonna have your products in your hair, your dog will try and actually eat your hair. Licking holes in the carpet's actually crazy, though. He's just like a generational freak, I think. No, mine's, he like, I don't know what his deal is. Like, now he's sleeping perfectly fine. He, like, I wish he didn't figure out how to scratch on doors. That's a recent development as well, and, like, that is S tier rage bait. I've never... I think that and Clash Royale emotes are, like, the most rage bait I've... Like, I just fall for it every time. It's like nothing... Oh, and then working on cars, too. That actually makes me crash out, but that's a universal thing. That's not just me, I think. It's like, even if I'm, like, sucking at a drawing for, like, 17 hours, like, it's not... I don't get that mad. You know, which, side note, if you were here in the first 13 milliseconds of the stream, you would already know this. But, we are going to be... I mean, I would assume it's not quite confirmed, but, like, pretty much confirmed that we're going to be doing some art for the little video juego. A video game action, so hopefully sometime next week I can, like, actually say stuff. But that is in the works. Yeah, it's for an indie developer. It's not for, like, Riot, which well, I mean, we got skilled issues, so we're not getting Riot anytime soon. Oh, hi, Sai. I don't know how to say the last part of your name, so hi, Saquium. Let me pull up. I did a little paper quick sketch. So, for this little quick sketch of, this is like the main dude, and it's like if you've played Dead Cells, it's a similar. I don't know the type, like the name of that. It's a side scroller, 2D. What's it called? Just Sai is fine. That's all we're gonna be getting. The Midwest accent plus potential stutter is not getting you any further. Dead Cells I think Hollow Knight's actually a good example, where it's like the side scroller, that kind of game. Similar. It's still very much in, like, development. It doesn't have a Steam page, but I'm not gonna link it until we have stuff confirmed, because I'm not. Yeah, because you could imagine how that goes. But yeah, the dude on the left is the main guy, and it's like pretty rough sketch, but I'm not doing like the I'm gonna be doing like character art, so like during story segments you have like the text box and like Brody's like chilling there, and then it would be a full body drawing, so it'd be for like the promo stuff too, so should be pretty fun. We're gonna have to cram that in between this semester school schedule too, though. So we're gonna have to kind of lock in. But yeah, it helps have a non-zero on the experience bar, so. Because I'm not really expecting drawing to be like a full time for a hot minute, because we still have enough skill issues to where it's like, you know. Yeah, it's gonna be a slightly different style than what I normally do, because he wants like super clean line art, which is probably just something I should just do anyway. But hey Radish, how's it going? We're getting big. We're getting there. I don't know if he knows that I have a YouTube channel or anything, so we'll have to see. It might also, I just thought about this just now. I think the credits are going to be like my full name and stuff, so I might just have to, I might be doxing myself. That's the kind of weird part where it's like, because like my portfolio as well, that has like my full name and like kind of where I live, so it's like kind of weird, I feel like. To be like partially anonymous and then also just like the exact opposite on slightly other platforms, so it's like. Oh, this is a groovy little song, what the hell? inspiring me to actually draw my OCs. Let's go. I'm supposed to be doing some concept art for a webtoon as well with me and my friend, but I've been like actually really bad at getting that to him, so my bad. I thought, okay, I grossly underestimated how hard these last few courses are gonna be. So I was like, we're trying to avoid taking out another term, which is an option, and that's not the end of the world, right? But I was like, oh, I can do 15 courses in a term. They're not gonna be that hard. And then they're all 400 level, and it's like, bruh. Aim is there depending on how you feel about it, but address is crazy work. It's not like full address, it's where I live though. Which, I mean, we already know Minnesota, right? But it's like the actual town. Which I don't even, I mean, okay, that's the thing is like, I don't even live in the town because we don't. It's just in the middle of farms, so. It's just like that town's address kind of thing. Yeah, I'm trying to like actually have detail in the little nose area. Because I feel like that's kind of like would be nice and not just have like a orange blob. Because I know like some people like Sam Does Arts, like his channel's like just his full name now. Which that's kind of, I thought about doing that honestly. Got cracked the diet cock out, so. Yeah, I mean, it's been more common recently. I feel like where it's like bigger YouTubers are like, I'm retiring now. My channel's just my full name. Which that's kind of cool, honestly. Okay, let's see here. I think that kind of works out. I feel like the eyes are a little wonky still. Okay, I think they're actually good now. Yeah, isn't that way better than this sketch? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's good. Maybe it's a cheat code. Full name equals immediate fame. Honestly, it's a lot easier. Okay, okay. So, I guess we can talk about like my username story, because it started out as Creamy Carter, because Carter is my name, and it was like the Steam auto-generated one was that. So it was Creamy Carter initially, and then it became Onion Child, and then it was Cividish. Notice a C. And then it was British Dish, because I was like, this is badass and cool. And then I switched it to Carbor. And then I was like, we're going to not... My rule was when I hit 100 followers on Twitter, I'm not going to change it now, because I was like, oh, I'm famous. That's not true at all, but... Because I think they're all bots on Twitter, so... But, But yeah, that's pretty much it. We went through some cringe. I'm glad I didn't settle on Cividish, because I was like, Cividish is badass. This is actually cool. This is actually kind of sick. But yeah, my Steam is still like you can't change it from the OG. Oh no, for a bit. It was right when I started watching Cryos, if anyone remembers him. It was Cry Snooble. And that's like the worst thing I've ever heard. And it's still my Animal Crossing island because you can't change it. It was this. Oh wait, no, this is a sad face. That's what it was. My name is Carter. Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 letters are switched. I say it in most of my videos is like just my name, but I feel like it also sounds okay, what I wanted was like an actual name as a username, right? Because Carber, I mean, all people pronounce the O. I don't because I'm cringe, but it's like I feel like it reads as like a name. It's like 1 syllable, and my actual name's Carter, so it's like it like looks the same. It's the same length and everything, so it's like not a crazy jump. So I feel like that's good because some people like Sea Dog, where it's like, aight, bro. That's like not. If you're in a voice call with someone and they call you, like, even if someone called me Cardboard, which is like, I would rather just be called my name, but it's like even when that happens, it's like, okay, it still like reads as a name. It's not insanely hard to pronounce, or not even like hard to pronounce, but like it's a name. Because a lot of usernames, and like most of mine were also like that, where it's like, it's just like, just gibberish. And it makes it kind of hard, you know, to have like a conversation. Although I still do think that the Reddit auto-generated ones are pretty funny. I say Sea Dog. Yeah, do you not know Sea Dog? Sea Dog VA? I'm pulling him up. I'm putting you on game. Look, this guy. Putting you on game here. Hit peak. Best YouTuber. Oh, I thought I was saying I like to be called that. No, God no. I think I would shrink and probably, I would say probably swallow a bullet if I was called that ever in my life. Love Sea Dog, exactly. He's the best. I like to do the same thing with him and just like all of Trash Taste, where it's like, I like to just like stockpile videos. So it's like I don't watch him for a year, and then I watch everything he does for like 3 years, and then I just don't watch him again for a year. I do that with every YouTuber though, so it's only one I don't do that with is Cletus McFarland, if anyone knows him. I couldn't hear someone call me A Dog. See, it just doesn't work. And dog with an A-U-G as well, so it's like dog. See, dog. Actually, that's more common where I'm from. People call each other dog a lot. A lot of buds are thrown around too, so it's like if you don't like being called bud, do not go where I live. Some people, when they call me bud, I'm like, aight, bro. We're literally 16 days apart in age. You can chill out. But if it's like, if they're anywhere above 25, you're chill. Buddy, though, that gets on me. Triggers my insecurity or whatever. And then I'm like, what the fuck did you just call me? Also, I don't know if anyone watches Sam Sulik, but he just dropped the best video with Eric Bugenhagen today, and it was just chef's kiss. It was perfect. Best video I've ever seen. Like, peep this, peep this. It's like they're just jacked, and they're just lifting. Look at that. Getting called Sir hurts. Ooh, I've been getting more. I used to get called ma'am actually when I had long hair, and I don't think I have a womanly figure. I mean, I got a dumpy on me, so I'll concede that point, right? I got a dumpy, and I got some titties on me. That's from lifting though, so it's like, I don't understand. I would have a picture of like my physique, but I try to take a picture every time, and I'm like, this looks so bad. I think it's a skill issue with my phone camera or something, but I'm like, dude, this looks horrible. I'm like, I'm never. This has never seen the light of day. I'll say you said you had a dompy. I do. I was actually at a wedding and my sister went shut up about it because I guess I was serving tea in some dress pants. She's like, the table's gonna break on your fat ass. I'm like, hey Lily, shut up. How about that? Because my friend was getting married, so. If I'm not using it, well, I can't do squats anymore. Or actually, I'm gonna start doing them again, but I can't go that heavy anymore. I think my squat max is gonna be shelved for a while. Because, okay, I don't know. I'm not trying to make this a gym stream, like every other stream essentially ends up being. But, okay, so it's like you're doing squats, right? Right, and you have a plate under your heels to go to lift it, right? So it's like the knee bend is really good, but my knees are kind of busted now. So I can do, the only squats I can do is basically my heel just can't come up off the floor, right? So I think I just burped right into the mic. My bad. I'm being cringe. So basically my heels can't come off the floor. And my ankles have really bad mobility. So it's like, it's just a skill issue. I'm just yapping. But it's like, that's kind of the current situation of the squat meta. Leg press and all that's still good. We can still throw some, we can still like horsecock some weight around, you know? Just gotta be a little careful. Because not gonna lie, I prefer to stop tearing some tendons. That'd be very amazing. I kind of like my tendons to be in 1 to 2 pieces, you know? I do like that this character isn't incredibly pasty white, though. That's always nice. I noticed, like, whitewash the characters. Just because it's like, my first, like, my drawing monitor is accurate 100% with colors, right? Because it better be, because it's a drawing monitor. But my other monitor, this one it's really shitty. It was, I think, $30 on Amazon. So it's like, it doesn't show colors well at all. It's kind of hard to show without you being here, like actually looking at them. But the top one's super washed out. So if I have a reference on the top one, it looks really washed out. So if I never look at it on my main monitor, that's what I think the colors are. So then it like kind of just makes it inaccurate, you know. And I have it set up so where it's like this is drawing monitor and this is, it's above is the shitty one. So trying to find a 22-inch monitor that's good is kind of hard, honestly. That's cheap, okay, because I'm not about to drop $15,000 on a monitor. A second monitor. It's not even like a main monitor. Yeah, it is kind of hard to justify. You have a 3x4, dude. I used to have one because my mom works at a hospital, right? And they were upgrading their PCs, so they had a ton of extra monitors and chairs. And that's actually the chair I'm sitting on right now. So I just yoinked some like a ton of monitors from them. But yeah, they're 3x4. Or no, these ones are actually 1x1. They're like actual squares. Because it's like the old Doctor ones, you know? Like the old Panasonic Doctor ones. And they're nice, honestly. They just only use VGA. They don't use HDMI at all. So it's like, you can imagine, you know, how that gets a little silly. But I used to have like 4 of those as just separate monitors. Just basically just to be cringe. Okay, I don't know why. So I am kind of an addict, right, to zero sugar pop, just overall. But the only one that makes me get horrible, like, I don't burp from pop usually, but zero sugar Dr. Pepper, it's like so bad. That and Monster, but Monster's not as bad. It's like a one-time incident. I say like 25% of the time it happens one time. But like with Dr. Pepper, it's for like an hour. And I'm like, dude, something's up. They must be putting too much fizz in them or something. Because it's like, dude, these are potent. And it's only the cans. Because every time I get like a bottle, like we're chill. Like NP, like no problem, right? It's like talk about killing the mood you're drawing. You just go, blah. It's like, okay, sorry everyone that was in the call with me. You just heard me. Okay, I had a funny word, but I think it lost my head. Imagine a funny joke there that was like really cool and badass, and then we're on the same page. Hour burping is insane. Yeah, exactly. And I'm like it's like I feel full, like bloated from the fizz that's in there. They're gonna get to you. Yeah, and here's the problem. I like the taste though. I'm hooked on the flavor. I like them artificials in me. So it's like I have been okay. Here's a development as of today. I got on the banana train. I had a nanner today, and I was like, these are kind of good. I used to not like because I used to have braces, and I had them for like 4 years, right? So, and I can actually get into that later of why I had them for so long. But when I had braces, like a lot of fruits and stuff, like okay, if you bit into an apple, your braces are fucking popping off. So that sucks. And it's like bananas and stuff like that. It would get caught in there, and you're just cooked. It's like you're done. And it's like that is probably an hour of cleaning braces for a singular nanner, you know. But I'm a fan. I had one today, and I was like, this is actually good. And it tasted. I can't taste it because okay. I'm not trying to be like little like woe is me, but I did get COVID in 2020, and this was like before I started going to the gym. So I was really, really fat. So it was like compound effects, right? And I have not been able to taste since then. I can taste like, I would say 20% strength, but it's not full strength. And now I'm adapted to it. But for a while, I was like, bruh, are we just going to be spamming debuffs this whole time? Well, yeah, but back on the topic of braces, right? So the reason I had them for so long is I'm going to have to, once I get this vest like blocked in, I'll make a little diagram. But basically one of my like canine teeth was on the other side somehow. I don't like logistically know how that happens, but it was over there. So we had to like slowly drag it over. Okay. Hold on a minute. Does this go over the... I feel like the white would go over the black right here. And it'd be something like this. That looks way better. I feel like we're gonna go with that. A completely new tangent. We got the treadmill working, so I can actually do my cardio now. So that's very wonderful. Yeah, it like my cardio is like really bad. Dude, when I was, because I had to go to the hospital for Mr. Knee, right? And dude, my resting like blood pressure, she was like, let me retest this, and she did it like 8 times, and it just got higher every time, and I was like, ooh, I am. She was like, yeah, this is like not good. Are you doing your cardio? And I was like, no. I killed our treadmill, and it goes ridiculously fast now. That's the move. I do the meta of I do like 3-speed maxed out incline for like an hour, and I just play Clash Royale and just get like like way too mad. Like it's like I'm super pissed. I'm sweating my ass off, and walking up this giant hill, and then I'm losing in Clash Royale. I'm losing thousands of trophies in Clash Royale. Like, and then like the last 10 minutes, I just crank the speed up and run. So it's like running up a hill, but it's like I'm not fast or athletic really. It's like I only bodybuild, so it's like, one set of stairs kind of one taps me on it. In all honesty, oh my god! In all honesty, can I pronounce words? Back to the braces topic because I totally distracted myself. Okay, so we're looking head on at a pair of chompers, right? So this canine was over here, so they had to drill a hole through my jaw, and then hook a chain here and just pull it in. So it was like this pulling it through my over my jaw over 4 years, and that hurt so much. So it's like I have a really good pain tolerance now because of that. But PU, because before I didn't really have like super chopped like British teeth or anything, so we were chilling. Our trail one was from my grandparents' house, so who knows how old it is. Dude, I feel like the old ones are kind of nice, because my mom got, like, this fancy new bike, and you have to have an app to use it. It's like, bro, it's a fucking resistance bike. Like, why? I get using the app for, like, because it has, like, a... oh my god, what's it called? Programs. Like, kind of like Peloton, how they have, like, the, bike with me, do this thing. I get that, having an app for that. That actually makes sense. But I was like, to just use the resistance? So it would like stay on the setting you chose when you turn it off. So I would just use it turned off and just use like the setting that I chose. The crooked canines are cute. Yeah, mine was like my adult canine, because like my left canine was the baby tooth, and then my adult canine was above my right canine. So they had to pull it like all the way across. Oh, hey Robin, how's it going? Got a stationary bike from a thrift store recently. That's the move. Or just like get it for free on Facebook Marketplace. Because nobody wants them. Like nobody does their cardio. And I mean, I was bad at it, but we're good now. It's like I'm gonna do it after this. But I also did walk. I think it's like 25,000 steps at work, so I think it's okay if I don't. Because it's just walking around a hardware store all day. So it's like, if anyone knows Meat Menards, that's where I work as a part-timer. So I have a bone to pick with a thrift store right now. My grandma broke her elbow last week because the seat flew back. Dude, that actually blows. And like, I enjoy going to them, right? But they're always they're sketchy for me. And I am a moderately able-bodied human. I'm not fully onked out yet. I'm 21, so we're not fully toast. So it's like, if I'm having trouble walking around here, I was like, a grandma can be chill. I guess we got proof right there. And the one in town, it smells like cigarettes worse than the casino. And it's like, that's bad. Because the casino would make my hair black because there's so much smoke in the air. When I had long hair anyway, it would like... It's like I couldn't drive home because my hair would smell like cigarettes so much. I was like... Because they had like the super stinky cigars though. Yeah, I could be just like a sensitive little baby though, because I don't smoke or drink or anything, so Maybe that's part of that. Hate the smell. Could not do that. Dude, yeah, I actually interviewed for like an IT position because if we know I'm in school for software development, so it's like, oh, I'll take an part-time IT job because it's close enough. But dude, I like couldn't get through like I finished the interview and like I ended up getting a job offer, but I just couldn't accept it because I'm like, dude, this is like I couldn't do it. I was like, I do not think I could work fixing the machine. So it's like you're on the floor dealing with a bunch of drunk people, which is like, dude, it did pay well, but it better because it's a casino. They got infinite money. Used to work at a thrift store and we'd find so many weird things. One time we found a very dry chicken bone. Dude, I find that kind of stuff working retail. I'm like, and that's all like new. That's like from the manufacturer, that kind of stuff's like that. Because one time, because I work in plumbing, like that's the department. And there was a vanity. It's a 72-inch vanity. It just had 2 giant forklift holes through the entire thing. And there was a vanity top in the middle too, straight through it. But the box was perfectly fine. So that means someone in the warehouse destroyed it with a forklift and then just boxed it up like normal. And I was like, bro. Yeah, you have to have a good environment, a work environment. Yeah. And it did pay very well. It was like in the 30s an hour. Which, there's worse thing. Hey, if I was graduated, I probably would have taken it. But I was like, okay. So I have to drive, it's 40 minutes away. I was like, okay, so I have to drive 40 minutes each way. And it was 3 12-hour shifts a week, so that's not the end of the world. But I was like, okay. I don't think the math's there. I was like, I could do it. Do I want to? And that was a no. It was also like, not really like the good kind of IT job, you know? It's like kind of the shitty one. $30s. I'm a bit poor right now. Yeah, that's why I thought about it. If it was any closer, if it was a sub 30-minute drive, yes. But if it was like the compounding, and I'm still in school, so it's like I would be prolonging my school by at least another, I'd say 6 months to a year. So it's like, and that is 10 grand a term. So it's like the math made sense. And then at the time I had my old truck, which got 5 miles a gallon. So it's like 45 minutes. Okay, that is 9 gallons of fuel of premium. So it's like 6. It's race gas. Is actually what it took. So it's like, okay, that's $6 a gallon. Okay, so I'm actually making $10 a shift. Like, okay, rent, car payment. Oh, the math is not math. Yeah, because it was like I would basically be going into debt to work there. Which, it's also like I would do that for some things, but not for that, right? Because I'm also in a similar situation because there's a corporate position for a software developer that I potentially maybe will, potentially, realistically probably not, but you know, we got hope. Might get the job for, right? And that is in Eau Claire, which is like 4 hours away from where I am. And it would be like intern until you graduate, and then you're a full timer. That's a grind, but that one makes sense because it's like directly related to the degree, you know, not like a sub job that doesn't really make sense. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with working like IT support, like those kinds of jobs, because you can still make a shit ton of money doing that. It's just not what I want to do, you know. Let's see here. Not trying to go too crazy with the blush, just because she does have darker. Okay, yeah, that is definitely a girl, right? Okay, it definitely is. For half a second, I was like, this is a girl, right? Whose OC is this? Let me pull up their profile real quick. I had the name remembered, and then I just forgot it the second I read your message, so. Let me see. Let's see if they gave away to credit, then. Let's see. Oh, here's their... Boom. This guy. Dry worms. Oh, you can't see. This guy. Dry worms. I will link their channel in the description. That is my bad. Totally forgot to do that. Okay, they're linked in the description now, so we're chilling. Disgusting chugging water to reach my quota. Now I wish I wasn't asleep all day. Dude, I've been bad with my sleeping habits. Like, it's been bad. And the problem is I've been, like, productive, and I'm not gonna lie, streaming has not helped the sleeping habits, like, at all. Because it kind of, like, incentivizes me to stay up late. Because I think most people stay up late, right? So it's like, bruh. And staying up late is fine if I didn't also work some days at, like, 6 a.m. So it's like, the sleep schedule's cooked. That should all be fine when I graduate, though. I can actually have a consistent schedule. Streams be until 3, yeah. Well, they be until 3, and then if you think, okay, like, I have to shower, I still have to do cardio. Sometimes I still haven't worked out yet. So it's like, I still need to not hit the gym. I have, like, a little home gym set up. So it's like, okay, I'll work out. And I'm like, okay, now it's 5. And now I'm saying hi to my dad before he goes to work. And I'm like, who gets to shower first? My dad before he goes to work, or me? Because I was drawing anime girls all night. And then I wake up and I'm like, oh, it's noon. And my school's online, luckily, so that actually doesn't matter. That I wake up late, but. And then it's like, oh, sometimes I work. New rule: work out before streams. Yeah, I don't like working out before work because then I have to change and. That's just too many steps. So it's like... Because I do not like being sweaty going into a shift. Because, like, it's already hot enough in the store. Like, I'm going to be sweating my ass off. I do not need, like, any more catalyst to be, like, disgusting. Because we have, like, a little temperature gauge at our desk, and it's always, like, 70% humidity, like, 85 degrees is the... Which, that's not bad, right? But it's also not good. And I'm like, dude, they can afford to run the AC for 15 seconds. I'm like, it's an industrial AC. It's loud as hell. I know when it's off. It's making me want to just become an electrician. Which is not the worst move. Saying that, I'm actually gonna degree switch. I actually went to trade school to be an electrician before I got my bachelor. So that's why I'm grinding school, because I want to graduate the same time I normally would. So it's a 2-year degree for trade school, which I did. And now I'm speedrunning the Bachelor because none of my credits transferred, obviously, because why would they? Okay, they should, but that's a different can of worms. They should have transferred, but they didn't. So, you know, I have to do 150 credits in a year and a half, which is possible if I didn't draw. That's the problem, is the drawing. Really, my life would be easier if I didn't draw, but I also would probably like blow my head, move off. So, you know, which is already killing me because right now I can barely do like 20 hours a week. I'm like, dude, we're gonna fall off. Oh, nursing is kicking your ass right now. Yeah, I have heard that that is horrible. Like, because don't you have to? Aren't the tests way harder for that? Because you actually gotta memorize stuff. Because for me, it's like, it's nice because for like software development stuff, most of the tests are like projects or like coding tests. So it's like the program just needs to work. Like they don't really care how you get there. So that's nice. What it does suck is when it doesn't work and now you're debugging with no Google. But you know, you hope that that's what you studied for. So. Could never be a nurse. Yeah, exactly. Dude, I can't do the hours that they do. Haven't took the degree confirming test yet. That's like you're cooked. No. Yeah, my mom was a nurse, and she might actually go back to it. But I mean, it seems fun, but like, dude, medical school is too much. I was gonna be like, I was thinking about like physical therapy, that kind of thing, but I was like, I don't like people that much. I'm trying not to talk to people. Supposed to graduate this semester, but having problems getting classes I need. Yeah, that's why I'm glad my school's online. So there's no like limit to any of that. Because where I go is Western Governors University, so it's in Utah, but it's a online like self-paced degree. So you just do one class at a time and just get her done. Which for how I do things, it's nice because you can only focus on one class and it takes as long as it needs, and you can speedrun it. It's way harder because you have to get like at least a 90% on each test. But there's also only one or two tests per course, or like one or two projects. So it's like the tests are way harder, but there's less busy work. So that's really nice. It's also like $6,000 a term, which is free compared to anything else I was looking at. So I was like, all of a sudden I like this option. Who cares about the college experience? Actually, hate people I like helping them out. Rather sit, get fatter, and draw. That's the move. Yeah, I think what I want to do is kind of like double life it, where it's like you do drawing and like the career, and then like just double income. Because I would love to make like drawing a full time, but I would also like to be a software developer because that's cool. So it's like I'll just do both. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, the military software developer route is calling me hard. Because I'm like, dude, guaranteed job for 6 years, bro. Like, I'm waiting for my friend because he went to a boot camp this summer. And I want to see how he liked it before I do anything. Hey, Menka, how's it going? Yeah, I'm waiting. He should be back in like a week from now from boot camp. So it's like, I wanna see what he thought. I would have to get a buzz cut, but I already cut my hair, so it's like, he gets back. He's done he graduates the 11th, so he said he has a plane booked for the 12th, so he'll be back the 12th. But I don't know, he might delay it. Yeah, that's the thing. It's a guaranteed job for that amount of years, and I mean, yeah, I passed the physical, so I hope my back is not an issue. And you do have to be in the military, which if you have moral issues with that, you know. But you know how cool it would be, like just designing like the software that like fucking airplanes use. Like, that's kind of badass, I feel like. Because I like doing stuff that, like, is actually used and not just, like, this is AI slop 15,086, you know? Yeah, my friend, he went to, it was some boot camp in Ohio, but he's artillery for the National Guard, so, because he's also going to be an electrician. He's going to trade school as well, so it's like, I'll have to see when he gets back, you know, see what he thought. Hey, yo, you're a bit late. You're good, Anto. Don't worry about it. You didn't really miss out on much at the beginning. We were struggling with the hand for 18 hours, so. Your dad was in the Air Force when you were little? Yeah. Dude, Air Force was the one I was thinking of, because I think... I mean, I didn't honestly do a ton of research. I want to talk to a recruiter, I think. I know they, like... That's the thing, is, like... They don't... I feel like some recruiters are kind of scummy. Or am I just, like, tweaking with that? Because that's kind of the vibe I got. Because I would only be interested in, like, 2 or 3 jobs in it. And I wouldn't really want to do it if I didn't get those positions, you know? But from what I read online is, like... And granted, it's not a recruiter's office, it's online. So, you know, who knows? But I heard that, like, if you're in a degree, you should just wait. No, define scummy. Definitely scummy, yeah. That's what I thought, right? And I only want... There's like 3 positions that I was looking at, and they would only be in the Air Force. So I might just have to email a recruiter. They already have my number, because one of my friends, he got kicked out of them, but he was in the Marines for a little bit. And, so, like, they used to call me a lot, and the Navy was really interested in trying to scoop me up after high school. But at the time, I was like, I don't really want to sign a... Because that was during COVID, so it was like, the contracts were kind of shitty, so... But now they're good. All I gotta say is the Hellcat ain't gonna pay for itself. So we need the Hellcat somehow. Somehow, some way. And the thing that interests me most is the security clearance that comes with being in the military. That seems cool. Do they have, like... I would assume they would hire, like, nurses and stuff, or do they outsource that? I know they outsource a lot of that stuff. Or I've heard, I guess I don't know, but... I feel like just being in the military is just kind of fucking cool, honestly. It's kind of badass. There's the, you know, the one Metro Boomin edit? I fall for that propaganda pretty hard. Look, you saw a sexy Corvette. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. Get me a C4 or a C8. Get me a 77 Macaro. And get me like an R6. And I'll be happy. Okay. I got my daily. I want to do some damage. Okay, I'm sick of having a boring car. Okay. That's where the truck was amazing. Because it's like, oh, if I want to do some tomfoolery, I got 800 horsepower to play around with. But it just wasn't practical at the time. It's like, dude, looking at these, I'm like, fuck winter. It's like, who cares that I'm on a minimum maintenance road that doesn't get plowed, so I have to have a 4-wheel drive. I'll get a Camaro. Dude, I would have gotten one, but it's sold. Like, someone bought it before I could get approved for it, so I was like, bro. exactly. And I had a Mustang for a bit, but it was only a V6, so I sold it to pay for the new engine for my truck, which I think that ended up being, I don't know, it was the wrong choice in terms of what I ended up with. Because right now I have a Colorado, and I do like the Colorado, honestly. But it's very much a boring daily, you know? It's an auto, too, and I like my stick shifts. So it's like, we have that issue of it just kind of boring. But AC is nice, I'm not gonna lie. Getting kind of off topic here. But, yeah, the Stang was awesome. Sold it to a friend, so I still see it around. But it was only a V6 anyway, so it's like, not the end of the world, right? But now I don't have any cool cars, so it's like I'm my rule to myself was until I get like an actual good job, I'm not gonna get any cars. So I have money to like move, and it's easier to move, so you don't have you're not cooked. I mean, so it's easy to bounce around. I don't want to like trap myself with some shitty beater, right? Your car zero AC, it's sad over here. Dude, my Colorado is the first car that I've had with AC, and it is so good. I was like, the fuck you mean you need AC? Roll your window down. I get AC, and I'm like, okay. I like my AC. I like my heated seats now. I like my working stereo. First car with all three of those. Or yeah, it's like, dude. My truck would have, it like technically had working AC, but it kept on breaking because something else would break that would cause me to have to like discharge the AC. I bet it's great cardboard, I bet. Yeah, I'm gonna try and steal it. That Regal. It's immortal, okay? Let's see if I have a picture of it. That doesn't show my license plate. Do I care if my license plate is shown? Or isn't that public info anyway? Dude, my Echo Beater shipped. That's kind of sick. Oh, my chain's shipped already. That's kind of quick, not gonna lie. Let's see. I don't take a lot of pictures because I'm really bad with taking pictures of on my phone and in general. It's just I just don't know how to do it. Let's see. Here's the current rig. Yeah, here is the current rig. I mean, it gets you from point A to point B. It's nothing cool, sadly, but just a little guy, just a little, like, quarter ton or whatever it is. But see if I can, your mom's car AC went out a month ago. Yeah, honestly, just like AC is pretty chill. It's nice, yeah. Now we got a car, we got a loan, okay. We're fancy over here. Z71 package. America. First red car, and I'm a fan of red now. I used to be like, why would you want a red car? Because my brother had a red Camaro, and he got pulled over it daily. Because he'd be like, I don't need no front plate. Front plates are for babies. And then he'd be like, I just paid $800 of speeding tickets because I didn't have a front plate. And I'd be like, yeah. I wonder why. So you're telling me speeding with a bright red, loud as all red Camaro is not a good idea. How can we even call this America? Dude, I'm trying to find more images here. I don't think I took that many pictures of my old truck, though. Have I shown you guys that before or no? I don't think so. I want red interior, anything or like all blacked out. Yeah. Dude, all blacked out's fun. My dad, I dailied it all the time, but my dad had a blacked out Camaro, and that thing was so fun. Dude, it had a tinted windshield though. It was 5% tint all the way around, and you couldn't see shit at night, like nothing. So it's cool until it isn't. Oh no, the consequences of my actions. Yeah, dude, I've never gotten a ticket, and I've done some stupid stuff on the road. So it's like, surprising. You live in a state that doesn't require front plates, dude. I wish here. Oh my gosh, like they usually let you get away with it if you put it on your dashboard, like just so they can see it. But it's like for trucks, I think you have front plates required, right? Let's see, send in some pictures of my other truck, the one that I used to have. Oh, hey, Piper, how's it going? Good to see you again. Yeah, what's driving without a wee bit of danger? Exactly. And I feel like it's fine if you're endangering yourself. It's when you endanger other people that's the issue, right? Because it's like if I am drag racing on a closed street with the boys, is that really an issue? I don't think so. But if you're doing it in a busy street, I feel like you got a problem, right? Not that I would ever, drag race on a street or anything, but just perchance, maybe if it would occur. No, I would never. Yeah, exactly. I would never do that. Don't look at my driveway or the road in front of me. Never. I was trying to do some donuts in the Colorado, and it doesn't feel that. I feel like something's gonna break. I don't know. Because it has the power to do it, but it just wasn't. I don't know. It just didn't feel good. And I don't really have the. I mean, I have the moolah to fix it, but I don't want to spend all my moolah fixing it. So, because we're not balling like that. Okay. The moolah needs to be saved. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So here is the old truck. Peep it. Restored it myself, painted it all myself. Fixed it all up. It was rusty. She's looking pristine minus the scratches and other flaws. Just mwah, you know. Right. You see the barn right there. And then also had a nasty cam in it. I mean, it was pretty bad. I was a fan, okay, and this is the engine. I built it myself, I'll flex all I can. Hey, this cost way too much, okay? We don't count the money that cost. It took a while too. It's not like it escalated pretty quickly because I was like, oh, I bought a rusty truck for $2,000. Oh, let me clean it up, right? Okay, fixed all the rust. Let's repaint it. Okay, she's repainted. Hit a pole. That's okay. Now there's a dent in the fresh paint. That's chill. That's cool. Then I manual swapped it because it was an automatic, so I manual swapped it so I could have a cool 5-speed. And then I blew the engine up, so then I had to build another engine. I sucked at building that one, blew that one up, had to build that one, which ran amazing. I dynoed it. It was 850 horse wheel, like 950 torque. Perfect, you know, until it's cold out, and then it doesn't work. And then you're, yeah. It's pretty fun though. Yeah, the crash outs of like, oh my god, I get a like the amount of stuff that I had to fix in my school parking lot is more than I'd like to say. But I think the knowledge of knowing now I know how to do all that though, so that's pretty nice. Because now it's like, oh, if anything breaks on my car, it's like, is this worse than taking the entire frame off and doing literally everything? No. Okay. Well, then it's not that big of a deal. Because, like, my friend's alternator went out on his car, and I was like, this is no biggie. I've done literally 15 of them on the truck because they kept on breaking. Because you can rebuild them, and I was trying to rebuild them, and I'm, you know, not good at it, so some things might have been in the wrong spot, and it might have put a hole through the hood. You never know. I wish I had a GoPro so I could record a lot of that, but a lot of that happened, like right when I started the channel, so I didn't want to do, you know, alright boys, it's a car channel now. I didn't want to do that kind of thing, so. It's pretty fun though. I think I want to do the same thing again with like a different platform though. Because that's like old school, so it's carbureted and all that, which is fun, but I'm trying to win some races. Let's see. I think I kind of like the shading that we got going on right now. Like, it's simple, but I think it works, you know? I don't know if I want to go too much crazier. Just go full crazy style. Okay, I'll be back. It's like 12. I need a shower. Still here. Sounds good. It might, honestly, by the time you get back, it might be done. So, I mentally prepare. I don't think I'm gonna go crazy. I'm repeating what I just said. Okay, I'll chill out. I'll chill out. See, I think we're merging this down. I'm actually gonna fix the lip before I do that. Oh, your dumbest brought your phone in there, so it's alright. Let's go. Let's see. See if Mr. Lasso Tool will fail me right now. Oh, oh, that works pretty well. I'm saying, hey, turns out listening to people's suggestions like actually works, huh? Let's see. It's been a minute since I've done like a band of shading like this on a character. I've been doing a lot more like different lighting stuff, so it's a little tricky to do like stereotypical anime stuff like this with it, but I've been missing out. I've been in a drought of just making weeb stuff. We might be on a drought for a little bit more too. Let's see. I'm a G. I'll get my phone wet. Yeah, that will happen. I've heard that happens when you get it in a moist area. So. Although my brother, he does the thing where he blasts music when he's in the shower, and I don't get it. And he does it like, him and my sister both do this, where it's just incredibly loud. And I mean, I'm not trying to be like full unk mode or anything, but it's like if I hear it and I am across the house, like we got issues, you know. And I've been doing this thing where I just wake up later than everyone else, so I don't have that issue. But they used to take showers at night, and that would blow. Because I used to go to the gym in the morning at like 5 a.m. So I'd be like, hey, bro, I'm trying to go to sleep. Can you stop screaming at Destiny, please? Thank you. Or screaming on Destiny, not like at a human. And that never worked, by the way. Because it's like, why would you listen to your brother, you know? Let's see. I think I've been doing this thing where I just don't really use layer mounts as much and just kind of color pick the colors. I don't know if that's me improving or like reverting to like lower quality. I don't know. It's not like an active choice. Sometimes I'm like, oh, it's just easier than messing with blending modes to just be like, hey, it's this color. Maybe that's good. It's like, oh, I'm being more deliberate. Essentially. I don't know what the cost of that would be, but I also noticed the character has like, it's like a hue change between like more of like a saturated situation, you know, on the edges. I think it's mostly lighting, but I think it looks cool, so we're just gonna incorporate that. Improvement. That's what we like to hear. Hopefully. I guess we better be improving from the hours I'm putting in, is another way to phrase that. I recently haven't been able to put that many in. I can't wait till I can be like the school schedule, you know, where it's like I just have school and then free time. Because that's going to be so nice. Replace school with a 9 to 5, obviously, but still. You see what I'm saying. Because I personally, I really like having like a set schedule so that I know it's like, this is going to happen here, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like it's a lot easier to, after a while, you'll like your routine will adapt and then you'll have like infinite free time. Let us see. I think I want to like brighten up the face a little bit more. I think a little bit darker color will work out. Now, should I eat something? I'm kind of dizzy, but my brain's telling me that I'll go to sleep soon. I mean, I think, yeah. I feel like usually your brain knows the right option, right? You'd hope so, anyway. Because I think our brains are pretty well developed to be like, hey, little bro, maybe eat something, gang. And then they hit like the surf's up emoji and call it a day. I think they're pretty good at that. They kind of evolved for millions of years to do that, I think. I'm actually in the opposite situation. I want to eat, but my calories tell me no. So. Eat 15 pizzas. How about that? Spend all your money on Domino's. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. What's the opinion on Little Caesars? Because I'm an enjoyer. I feel like it's really good if you don't have someone in your ear telling you it's bad. Because it's $5. We don't have it anymore. Ours in town closed. So it's kind of like actually making me mad. Which it's good because that means like I'm not slamming a ton of pizza down. But it's like, dude, how am I supposed to be broke and have pizza? Okay, grab some cookies. You gotta slam some cookies. Dude, no, Little Caesars is not nasty. Y'all are the issue, okay? You're fancy. So what's the good pizza place then? Because, I mean, we just have the Murph and Domino's. And Papa... We don't even have Papa John's. No Papa John here. So we got 2 options, really. Never had Little Caesars. I might have to try it now. I mess with it. It's kind of like... Well, you gotta, like, resign yourself to being kind of a big back, though. Because it is, like... It's kind of like the food where you don't really want to put it on your seat because the box might, like, leak out. Same thing with, like, Five Guys. Love me some Papa John. I don't know. I think the Murph is good as well. But it's just, like, $15,000. And maybe this is, like, my broke boy leaking out. But, like... You rock with Domino's. I mean, Domino's is good. I mean, don't get me wrong. They're all taste better. But price to performance, you just can't beat it. Because it's like, I can buy 15 pizzas for $40. You know? And if I know someone working there, I can get like 30 pizzas. Found 3 gold open cookie pack, but since I haven't gotten sick from eating a 3 days expired cake today, nothing can beat you. That's the move. That's the mindset you want, really. That's a winner right there. Okay. You should run for office with that mindset. You'd win. Okay, I think we're getting there. I think this eye is purple. Or pink or whatever. I think it's been a minute since I've drawn someone with heterochromia, so it's kind of refreshing, honestly. And now they're alive. You see that? How easy that is? Dead alive. Dead alive. See, I'm not sure if I'm going to do this nose highlight. It would make sense if it was there, so I probably should. Okay, I just realized I wasn't talking at all. I was just talking in my head. I don't remember what I was yapping about. But basically, I think we're on like the tail end of things. I mean, this drawing we had a little bit of a rough start. But I feel like we fourth quartered them, you know, last half. I think that's a boom bada boom. She's done. We do need to figure out a background. Let's see, so she had something like this. Let's see, now we got it all on one layer. So I can clean it up super easily. So I think actually while we're here, I might add a few extra details. Just like adding this like little stitching across stuff makes things look. It makes it look like you know what you're doing. Oh, we forgot to do the Jesus piece. Let's see here. I think I want to try out. This is the first time I'm doing like a warm color for a shadow, because normally it doesn't make sense, but. It looked bad, so I'm not doing it anymore. The Jesus PC, that's what it is. Can't blame me, I'm being accurate here. There we go. I actually kind of like this background color. What else could we do? I feel like it might have been just cooking with it, honestly. I mean, I think we need to do a little bit of liquefying. The eyes, especially. It's never gonna go to bed. Sounds good. Have a good one. I should probably go to sleep pretty soon here too, honestly. I think what we could do is do like a little bit of warm, just like airbrushing around the edge of things. That's the worst color I could have chosen. That's also a bad color. Okay, we're gonna. Okay, we're not having good luck here. Just like a super warm or super subtle, like warm light, and then we could probably do Subconscious as well. Yeah, see ya. There we go. I think that is probably good, honestly. Why do the eyes look different? I might honestly call it here. Thanks for stopping by if you're still here. If you've been here the whole time, you're kind of the GOAT. Maybe because they're different colors. You know, I think you might have hit the nail on the head right there. At least one of us is thinking, you know, that's kind of what we want to see. I think we cooked, we made a baddie. Let's see, next time we stream, probably Monday. I would say Monday, yeah. Goodbye and good night. The duality of man. I might try and start streaming earlier in the day, like a 5 to 6 p.m.-ish during weekdays. We'll see how that goes. I work most week, like evenings, so it's like mathematically, the math ain't math, you know. But peace.